Hey, everyone, welcome back to the channel. Picture this, you're hustling in a packed Tokyo restaurant, clocking 12-hour shifts, but your paycheck barely covers rent, while your tech buddies are out there living the high life. Sounds brutal, right? Well, that's the reality for Japan's restaurant managers, and it's driving them out the door. Today, we're diving into why are Japan's restaurant managers vanishing inside Marugame's $140,000 salary revolution. This isn't just about noodles, it's a wild story of a labor crisis shaking up one of the world's biggest economies. If you're curious how a humble udon chain is rewriting the rules, stick around. Smash that like button, and let's get into it. The Great Vanishing Act, Japan's restaurant crisis. Alright, let's kick things off with a jaw-dropper. Japan's restaurant managers are disappearing faster than free sushi at a buffet. It's 2025, and Japan's facing its worst labor shortage ever. Over 30% of hospitality workers are nearing retirement, and young people? They're swiping left on the industry like it's a bad dating profile. Why? Well, the math doesn't add up. Your average restaurant manager in Japan pulls about 670,000 yen a month, roughly $4,500 United States dollars, or $54,000 a year. Decent, right? But throw in Tokyo's crazy rent, zero overtime pay thanks to Japan's service overtime culture, and it's a grind that leaves you broke. Ever worked a double shift just to afford groceries? Drop it in the comments, I want to hear your stories. It's not just the pay, though. Japan's got this old-school, salaryman vibe, loyalty to one company forever. But that's crumbling. Reports like those in The Economist show workers are jumping ship for better gigs in tech or overseas. Restaurant turnovers hitting 40% in some chains, leaving owners in a panic. Real talk, picture a sushi joint in Osaka where the head chef bolts to Singapore for triple the pay. Bam, manager gone, chaos ensues. It's happening from dive bars to fancy kaiseki spots. What would make you quit your job? Share below, I'm reading every comment. Enter Marugame Udon, the noodle empire fighting back. Now, let's meet the star of the show, Marugame Udon, or Marugame Seaman in Japan. This isn't your mum's noodle shop, it's a global beast. Born in 2000 in Kagawa, the udon capital, Marugame's now rocking over 800 stores in Japan and 264 worldwide, from Honolulu to London. Their secret? Fresh, handmade Sanuki-style udon, flour, water, salt, done. Bowls start at under $3, piled with tempura and toppings. It's cheap, fast, and stupidly good. Leading the charge is Takaya Iwata, a college dropout turned billionaire who runs Toradol Holdings, Marugame's parent company. This guy's taking on McDonald's and KFC with Japanese fast food, tweaking menus for local tastes. Think spicy broth in Indonesia or salad-topped udon for health nuts in the US. Toradol's shares are soaring, and Iwata hit billionaire status in 2023. Impressive, right? So, how's this tied to vanishing managers? Marugame's tackling the crisis with a bold move, a salary revolution. They've announced that top-performing managers, called Happy-Can officers, can earn up to $140,000 a year, or 20 million yen. That's double or triple the industry average. Imagine running a busy Shinjuku store and actually affording a nice place in Tokyo. Insane, right? If you're in hospitality, would a shot at that kind of cash keep you in the game? Let me know in the comments. The $140,000 revolution, what's the real deal? Let's zoom in on this salary bombshell. According to Toradol's September 2025 announcement, Marugame's top managers aren't just order takers, they're running the show, from staff training to crafting that perfect open kitchen vibe. For that, the absolute max pay is $140,000, plus performance bonuses, but here's the reality check, that's for the elite few. The average manager starts around 5.2 million yen, about $35,000 $37,000 USD, and climbs based on results. Toradol's aiming for just 10 managers to hit that $140,000 mark in 3 years. Still, even the starting pay is a step up for many. Why go so big? It's simple, losing talent costs more. Without skilled managers, service tanks, sales drop, and hiring newbies burns cash. Awada's playing the long game to keep Marugame's global expansion on track. Think halal options in the Middle East or veggie bowls in Europe. Other chains are following, raising wages 20–30%, but Marugame's leading the pack. Personal story: I once worked a cafe job where a $1 raise felt like a jackpot. A shot at $140,000? That's life-changing. But there's a catch: higher salaries could mean pricier udon, which hits budget-conscious customers hard. Plus, with chefs jumping to overseas gigs for triple pay, will this keep them? What's your take? Would you chase that $140,000 dream, or is the average $35,000 too low? Drop it below. Global lessons: what Marugame's teaching us. Let's step back for the big picture. Marugame's move isn't just Japan's story, it's a wake-up call for restaurants worldwide. Japan's labor crunch, driven by low birth rates, an aging workforce, and post-COVID, quiet quitting, is a global issue. In the US, restaurant turnover's at 70%. In Europe, workers are striking for better pay. Marugame's proving that fair pay isn't a luxury, it's survival. Tips for hospitality hustlers: level up your ops or customer service skills. Marugame's training programs love that. Network on LinkedIn for international gigs, or look into franchise ops, they're desperate for talent. This revolution's inspiring, right? If you're pumped, subscribe for more stories like this. Next up, we're tackling AI in restaurants. You don't want to miss it. What's one thing you'd change in your industry? Share in the comments. Wow, what a story! To sum it up, Japan's restaurant managers are vanishing due to low pay and brutal hours, but Marugame Udon's $140,000 max salary revolution, though reserved for top performers, is shaking things up. Starting at $35,000, $37,000, it's a bold bet to keep talent and fuel global growth. The takeaway? Value your people, or lose them. If you loved this, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell me your biggest whoa moment in the comments. What's one change you'd make in your job? Thanks for watching, keep slurping those noodles, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.